Good day, folks, and welcome to another Lumberjack Logic Quick Take with Stephen Miller from the briefing room of the White House with one of the moral imperatives of our time. This isn't just dealing with men and women's sports, or I guess it could be women and men's sports, but we don't see a lot of that, and I wonder, why do you think that is? But it's also dealing with the absolute abuse of this practice and what this woke agenda is doing to our kids.
And this administration ended the Biden administration's policy and the Democrat Party's policy of allowing men into women's sports, men into women's spaces. We are using every single legal and financial tool we have at President Trump's direction to make it clear that schools and universities are and will lose federal funds, as you've seen in Maine, if you allow men to invade women's sports and women's spaces. And this applies to our whole K-12 system. The Department of Justice is also coordinating with state and local law enforcement to fight child abuse in our school systems. It is child abuse to change a child's gender, particularly if you do not inform the parents. In other words, if a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old goes to school, or a 7-year-old goes to school, and the teacher tries to turn the boy into a girl or the girl into a boy, that is child abuse. And this administration is treating that as child abuse. And it is a gross violation of parental rights. This also includes the administration's message to our hospital systems that they cannot and will not be allowed to use taxpayer dollars to perform chemical castrations and sexual mutilations of children. Castration surgeries, castration drugs, sterilization treatments of children are barbaric. They violate all sound medical ethics. They are completely unwarranted. They harm children for life, irreversibly. It is child torture, it is child abuse, it is medical malpractice. And so the Department of Health and Human Services, under the leadership of Bobby Kennedy, as well as the Department of Justice and other departments of this government, are making clear to our medical providers and our hospital systems that you cannot use taxpayer dollars to perform these barbaric procedures on America's children. And HHS has systematically updated and eliminated all of the junk, fake science that was produced under the Biden administration promoting sex changes on children, promoting the idea of sterilizing children. That's been cleaned out, that's been removed, and new guidance is being issued to doctors and hospitals advising them that they cannot perform these horrifying procedures, these irreversible procedures on our nation's children.
Stephen Miller is absolutely one of my favorite people to listen to in the Trump administration. He is not mincing words. He's very articulate. He's calling this barbaric, cruel. It's a perversion, really, folks. And what they're doing to our kids is completely unacceptable. And I am so glad to see that this administration is taking this on. This is not just a social issue. This isn't a minor issue. This is a moral imperative. We'll see you on the next episode, folks. Remember, subscribe. Peace out.